The battle begins.
Alright guys, welcome to my video. Today I will not be playing, instead I'll be spectating and giving my comments on the game itself. Yeah, so this is the finals for the solo tournament. So this is actually live, so I'm not sure who's going to win. Let's watch and find out. Look at the hero pool first. So as you can see, there is Omni Knight here. That is one of the important heroes. Omni Knight is very important for the late game. I know a lot of people like to play Bristleback, but Bristleback is not very good in this game because his passive can be purged, broken by Shadow Demons, our ulti. And also when Omni Knight casts his Guardian Angel, your team is protected from physical damage, which means that Bristleback will not be doing any damage from Cruel Spray. So Bristleback's survivability comes from spell lifesteal. If he can't spell lifesteal, he will not be very tanky. So as mentioned in my previous guide videos, I would like to go for 6 heroes for the early game. Maybe 1 or 2 tanks, at least 2 spell casters that does lots of damage with very little items, and maybe 1 carry. So your tank, you can go for a Wraith King probably. Wraith King is very good here. Wraith King is good because he is guaranteed to have his reincarnation go off. If you have an Aghanim, that's an additional 4 seconds, and Refresher, that is like 8 seconds for the reincarnation Aghanim. There's 3 lives for Wraith King, so that's total about 10 to 20 seconds of wasted time for your opponent. For your magic carries, you can go for Grimstroke or Sniper. Grimstroke is very good here. Grimstroke ulti will lock up your enemy jumpers so that they can't jump further. His first spell is very spammable, does huge amount of damage as you can see here. 300 base damage, bonus damage 40 per target. So normally what I'll do is that I'll take a free reset ability and get the spell M and 40% stroke of fate damage, so it's right left for the talent. Sniper is a very good hero early game also. Shrapnel's damage is really high. As you can see, it's 65 damage per second without the talent. With the talent, it's about 125 damage per second. That's crazy, man. And late game, you can transition him to a carry, but I would rather use him as a magic support, giving him Aghanim, Octarian Core, and some survivability items. Ultimate is very spammable. He has a 3 second stun duration, and he always aims the back lane target.
Radiant victory.
Another hero that is very good here would be Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman has Serpent Wards, which is very good. He also has Shackles and Hex. With the talent, your Hex cooldown is really short, 9 seconds. The Shackles has a very long duration as well. This can help to hold your enemy carries like Phantom Assassin, Terrorblade. The range is long enough, or maybe an OD. Yeah. And Shadow Shaman is very good if it's played in the front only. It is very bad if it's played at the back, because Shadow Shaman at the back, you will cast the spawn wards nearer to your side of the river, on your side of the river, and you will not hit the opponent. So Shadow Shaman is better played in front. Use a Aghanim and Refresher so that you cast it around here. So looking at this lineup, if you're me playing this game, I'll probably go for like a Wave King, Shadow Shaman, Grimstroke, Sniper, Necrophos, and for my carry I'll probably have a Slada, need an Omni Knight support, and then a Faceless Void for the 1v1 stage. Faceless Void is very important for 1v1 because the Chronosphere is really very important to hold the lockdown and opponent targets. It's not very good for the 2v2 because your Chronosphere would actually lock down your allies unit as well. Only your unit can move in the Chronosphere and not your teammates unit. So take note of that. Alright, another reason why Bristleback is not very good here is there is Doom. So Doom, if you have an Aghanim, it actually applies Break, which is essentially the same as a Shadow Demon. But it's better because it also applies Silence, so it's a Silence and a Break. Yeah, so once the Doom casts your Doom on your Bristleback, or any heroes who has good passives like even an X, that hero would be just a sitting duck. Like a punching bag. Necrophos is also very good. Very good support, and late game it could be a utility carry. Death Pulse helps to keep your whole team alive. Ghost Shroud increases your restoration amplification. Heartstopper Aura, very good. Ripper Sai helps to kill off tanks very fast. Yeah, so as you can see, a Shadow Shaman Wards, he actually blocks off your your ally. It might actually trap your ally inside, and because it's casted around here, enemy range unit might be around here. So Serpent Ward might not have enough range to hit them. Yeah, I would not really advise playing Bristleback or Spectre in this game, because there are just too many counters. Doom, Shadow Demon. The only way is if you roll for a God of War armor late game. God of War armor is a tier 5 neutral item that removes break effect automatically. Yeah.
Radiant victory.
Yeah, usually you try to get a level 25 before you buy your items. Just now Sniper was level 20 only. Yeah, see, this is the positioning if you are playing a front Shadow Shaman. This is way better than playing a back Shadow Shaman. Not only does the Serpent Ward deal splash damage with Aghanim, but it also acts as a tank. As you can see, it takes about 2 to 3 hits for the wards to die. There's so many spiders here. If you had a Grim Stroke here, one swipe would actually kill everything here because it's an additional 40 damage per unit. Another thing is when you are having heroes that deals a lot of damage from spells, you can actually put a magic stick to increase their survivability, and infused raindrop, sort of like a sniper. You should put a magic stick. Yeah, because sniper usually runs into mana problems when spamming his ultimate. You can also put it on Omni Knight, Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman. Magic Stick is really cheap and actually provides quite a lot of survivability since there's a lot of spells being casted. Shadow Demon and Terrorblade is quite a good combo actually. If you put a follow medal on a Shadow Demon, it will actually cast Disruption on your Terrorblade. Yeah, making many copies. Yeah, one trick to counter people who are using Doom is to have a Wraith King jumping in front of the Doom. Wraith King can tank the Doom, die, spawn, and then tank another Doom. So the only way to counter this is for your Doom to get the Assassin Medal so that it will not cast its Doom on the Wraith King. Another reason why you shouldn't farm your business void so early is because by getting these many items early game, you do not have any damage, and there's no point in controlling the opponent if there's no damage coming out. So it's always better to focus on damage first. That's why I need spells. You have Omni Knight, Shadow Demon, and a Business Void. Your only damage comes from Sniper. Yeah. OD is actually quite good here because his damage is pure, so he can actually pierce Omni Knight's Guardian Angel. The only problem is that all this damage is coming from Arcane Orb, which cannot pierce BKB. So if you have a PA with a BKB refresher, OD can't really touch you. Yeah. Yeah, so you can see here Sniper actually has 3 now Talisman. This is because Shrapnel does a lot of damage early game like I mentioned. 125 damage with the amount of spell M that now Talisman provides, which is 8% per now Talisman. This is very OP actually. So the total damage is 155 damage per second. Very good early game. The only problem is that Shrapnel doesn't stack with itself or with other Sniper Shrapnel. So if you have 2 snipers here, they will only take damage from the highest damage shrapnel, which is this one. So it's better if you have a front sniper because you can lay the shrapnel out. As the opponent units walk forward, they will actually take damage. By the time they reach the river, their HP will be very low. So you can see that the top guy here has not selected his front or back priority. That is because if you do not select your front of your priority, you will take the priority which your teammate did not pick. So for example, if you team up with NYKZ, he will be the front since NYKZ picked the rear. X is really good now. The only thing is that when the opponent starts having their Doom with Aghanim, X would suffer a lot. DK is actually quite a good carry here because he is naturally very tanky and has high armor, so PA will not be able to kill DK fast enough. DK has a very good stun as well to lock down PA. So you can see that some of the top guys here have already chosen their level 20 talent, minus 5 supply penalty. So actually if you are high on HP, taking a minus 5 supply talent is quite good because you are able to take out your 6 hero without 500 gold penalty. You lose 100 gold for every supply that you exceed. So for Nato, he has 30 out of 25. He would be losing 500 gold per round if he has taken out 6 heroes without the minus 5 supply talent. In comparison, if you are low on health, you probably want to take protection so that you don't die as fast. Yeah, cause you can't afford getting away with -5 supply. Another thing is that Dooming Bristleback is good, but you need to have the Aghanim on Doom, so that when you Doom you disable the Bristleback passive. If not, it will just be a silence. It's still okay to play early game, because the opponent wouldn't be getting a Doom with Aghanim so early, because he does no damage. Probably in the late game, Bristleback will start falling off really hard, so that's when you don't want to play him. As you can see, Shadow Demon has follower medal on and is beside Sniper, so it actually disrupts Sniper. You can see the illusions there. Aghanim on Sniper is really good. Yeah, as you can see.
Radiant victory.
Snapfire is actually a very strong nuker early game. With Refresher Orb and then you have the right talents, Mortimer Kisses does a lot of damage if the opponents start clumping up together, especially around here when the front and the rear starts clumping up.
Radiant victory.
Oh, nice DK set. Yeah, regarding Elf's talent, always take level 15 free to reset abilities, because like you can see here, his sniper's balance is wrong. It's better to have 100 damage, but he can't roll because he took plus 300 gold when winning. Rolling takes 600 gold, so free to reset ability is actually better. If you do the math, you need to win plenty of rounds for you to break even from resetting the abilities of 4 or 5 heroes. And winning is betting on winning is a very risky thing to do. It's better to take the safer route and just get a free reset ability. For example, Shadow Demon, he needs 2 charges of disruption at level 25, but because he took 300 gold when winning, he can't roll his talent. It's better to go for a refresher on Doom rather than an Octarine Core first. Once you don't really need the cooldown reduction so early, you just want the double Doom.
Radiant victory.
Then probably get an attack free medal so that he stays back. If he survives every round, Devour will actually give you bonus score. But if he does not survive, you will not get a bonus score from Devour. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the Shadow Shaman build that I'm talking about. Aghanim Refresher front lane. So what happens is that you cast the double ulti, and then what happens after that, it doesn't matter. Even if he dies, he has done his job.
Victory.
Yeah, so you can see that there's a Silver Edge on Terrorblade. This is to counter Bristlebacks. When you break with Silver Edge, the Bristleback would be useless. Of course, Silver Edge does not go through BKB. If BKB is casted and the Silver Edge blade hits, it does not work. But if the Silver Edge hit works before the BKB, you will still have the Silver Edge debuff on the unit. Another underrated way to counter BB is to get Spirit Vessel on your support. Casting Spirit Vessel on the Bristleback will actually reduce its effectiveness a lot. It reduces your health by 4% per second, reduce the HP regen, spell life steal as well. So it's actually quite good. So as you can see, the Spectre is broken. When it's broken, it loses HP very fast because it no longer has a dispersion to protect him. BB as well, you look at how fast he dies. Got broken by Shadow Demon. This is why it's very hard to play heroes that rely on passives against Shadow Demon and Doom. Yeah, so you see Shivas here. Reduces regeneration by 25%. Actually in this game, one of the better combos would be Shadow Demon plus a carry, plus a range carry. I would rather have a DK over a Terrorblade because a DK has splash damage. A Terrorblade is only a single target. Even though you have multiple illusions from Disruption, but it's not enough because they are still single target. Yeah, and DK stun is still better, more reliable. Yeah, compared to Terrorblade. Although it has Terror Wave. Might not be the best idea to play a Spirit Bear carry here. There's just too much AoE damage. DK, Sniper, Whistlebag. Yeah, and not to mention there is Necrophos and Omni Knight here, so it's really hard to play Lone Druid as Lone Druid Spirit Bear's carry. Yeah, Lone Druid is actually really strong early game because his bear is like what 6k to 7k HP. But late game, 6 to 7k HP does not really matter. The HP will still melt very fast. House Guard is also very good against BB. Reduces their HP regen and spell life steal by 40%. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a very good Doom build. I'm gunning Refresher A on this for Assassin Medal. So I'm guessing that the Doom will actually target the Whistlebag here. Probably target a Dragon Knight. Who is he targeting? I can't really tell.
Victory.
Ogre Monkey is also a very good support. Last buffs your team by 90%, 90 attack speed. Yeah, so it's actually quite good. And late game, Ogre Monkey can hold many support items like Heaven's Halberd, Nullifier, Hex. As long as he survives, he will multicast those items, which is quite painful for the opponent when they get disabled. And also, Heaven's Halberd works better on melee heroes because if you are melee and you use Heaven's Halberd, that's 5 seconds. See, when the X gets broken, it can't spin anymore. Can't really spin from the passive. You can only spin when the Aghanim shot when he attacks. I think this game is going to be the battle of the range carries. DK versus DK, probably a sniper somewhere. River carry is alright, but it's not my favorite because, like I mentioned, it's still single target. But if you put a Aghanim shard, yeah, as you can see, when the Storm latches onto an enemy unit, it actually shoots out Gemini attack on all of them as well. But I don't find it very reliable. Yeah. Well, let's see. This is a very good neutral item for Dragon Knight. It gives him everything that he needs. Attack projectile speed, attack animation speed, 150 attack speed as well. This is very good. Oh no, Bristleback got doomed. So learn your lesson, guys. Do not play Bristleback when there is a Doom and a Shadow Demon in the game.
victory.
So I see maybe there's about 2 Snapfire carries here. Snapfire is a very tricky hero to build. I mean it's decent because early game he has very good spell damage potential. Late game you can transition him to a carry with Leaf Shredder, the third spell, and the Talon. Level 20 right Talon, level 25 right Talon. So the problem is that its damage comes from the third spell because that's when it gives it the multi-hit. If not, it's just a single target hit. And since Snapfire is a strength hero, it has very low attack speed, so its main damage comes from the third spell where it gives him max attack speed. So it's good for clearing teams, but it's not very strong 1v1. Yeah. Sniper is actually surprisingly very good here because there are sufficient defenses to protect your backline carries from jumpers. You have Omni Knight, you have Doom, you have Shadow Demon. This actually protects your backline carries like Sniper, Dragon Knight, Snapfire, Terrorblade. Yeah. Also you can see that no one is actually playing melee carries like Slada, Phantom Assassin, because you will very easily get doomed by the Doom and then GG for you. Although we will still see some Faceless Void coming out during the 1v1 stage. Faceless Void is not really a carry, it's more of a AoE disable control. So yeah, one tip for playing Shadow Demon with a range carry to disable to the Shadow Poison as well as the Shadow Poison release, because this actually does very little damage late game with all the BKBs. So when you disable these two, you focus more on casting the first and second spell as well, and the ulti, which are more important also. So you know actually waste time casting Shadow Poison. One way to counter Omni Knight is getting a Nullifier. Nullifier actually purges off Guardian Angel, and if you do not have BKB, your Guardian Angel buff will get dispelled. Yeah, this is a very interesting build on Weaver, because like I mentioned, Weaver Swarm would actually latch onto the opponent, and once they are latched, whenever Gemini attack comes out, it will actually hit all units that are affected by the Swarm. So this guy actually went for all the orb effects when you're on a Desolator and Diffuser Blade. Yeah, so he actually burns mana, reduces their armor as well as the chance to proc the Machona. Yeah, so yeah, it's not the main DPS. Main DPS would be a DK, but the Weaver is a very good secondary DPS. Probably want to get a Aghanim so that he can spam the time lapse, which is quite good. He can cast on the ally as well. And since there are so many DKs, Scream Stroke here is actually decent as well. Creates a illusion of the opponent unit, and the outgoing damage is 150%. So the illusion actually does more damage than the actual hero itself.
Immortality. Immortality.
Wow, this cool build, Naga Siren with an attack free medal. It's actually quite good because Naga Siren Illusion deals as much damage and takes as much damage as the hero itself. A lot of people do not know this. But there is a DK here, so all your illusions will get splash and there will be no chance for your illusions to reach DK. Yeah. So good concept but probably wrong game. Try this here. The problem is that this guy does not have an Aghanim shard, so his Weaver can't actually multi-hit. The Wraith King is so huge with BKB and Bloodlust. So here you can see that there is 3 follower medals on DK. Chaos Knight, when he has an Aghanim Scepter, he would actually cast his ulti on the nearest unit, which is DK. Yeah.
Dire victory. Victory.
Very close game. Now we are down to the top 4. Yeah, now we'll be seeing more Faceless Void coming out to control the enemy team. Have very similar heroes. Sniper, DK, Omni Knight, Boom. Okay, maybe not Omni Knight.
Radiant victory.
Wow, look at this sniper. He is really huge. Spell Prism, Octarine Core. Ulti cooldown 4.1 seconds. Scepter stun duration 3 seconds. So he can actually stun someone 75% of the time. Okay, you need to factor in the status resistance if they have S and Y or something. But yeah, that's still a very good stun duration. Maybe he can stun the opponent carry 50% of the time when BKB runs out. Very OP. Oh no, he did not transfer his items to Naga Siren. Oh, GG, man. Wow, okay. Looks like I still managed to win without the Naga Siren.
Dire victory.
Very close game.
Immortality!
If you really want to play BB, what you can do is put a teleporter on him so that he does not jump in so early. Let the Wraith King tank the ultis first. His Doom and Shell Demon does not have Assassin Medal, so yeah, that will be possible. You can see he did a very smart play here. He disabled his Devourer because he already had Pet Leader's Aura from the previous Devourer, and this Aura actually boosts your team's damage by quite a lot. So there's actually no need to let Doom devour another random creep. Now this is a very good move actually. Rapier. Usually you get a Rapier on your last round, cause even if you die, doesn't matter if you drop it, cause you have nothing to lose. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I can't watch the entire video cause this is Dota TV, so you get cut off on the final 2-3 minutes. So yeah, that'll be all for this game. Thanks for watching.